All right. The most important point number 2, setting your goals. Assume there's a ship in the sea, and it doesn't have a map, it doesn't have a destination, it keeps just going and going and going. What happens? It will somehow go out of oil, out of fuel, and will be drowned somehow, and people will die because there is no direction, there is no map, there's no destination, there's no plan. So when you don't have a goal, you are a dead body. Now assume that this is, look at this. What if in the soccer field there's no goalpost? What do you call it? Do you call it football if there's no goalpost and there's nothing, so people cannot like kick the ball to score a goal? So there's no goalpost. Does it make sense? It's just useless. It's just wasted of time that these sportsmen will run here and there, wander around and do nothing because there's no goalpost. So like existence of goalpost in a field, all right, is as important as having a goal in your life. You have to know what you want in your life, so you start moving towards that. All right. Now, when we define goals in terms of position or education, stuff like that, try to identify or select a very high level goal for yourself. For example, we have a lot of football players in the world. You cannot count them. They're too much. But why everybody in the world know these people? Why everybody know who is he and who is he and who is this and that and everybody? Why are they so popular? Because they decided the expert level as their what? As their goal, as their aim. They decided to be experts in their field. They decided to select a goal of very high level to stand out of others. Which means if you see this is an expert, he decided to be an expert, so he is a distinguished person. This guy decided to be an expert in his field. Alright? So if you are, for example, in the field of information technology, make sure you select the last level, the expert level, as your goal to become an expert. Why? Because if you are an expert in a specific field, number one, you have a lot of respect. You're well respected. And besides respect and dignity stuff, you also get a lot of financial rewards, which means that experts earn the 20% which are experts. Remember, the experts earn 80% of the financial rewards. For example, an expert gets paid like $20,000 per month, but a normal person gets paid like $2,000, $1,000, $3,000. You see, so that is why you have to set high goals for yourself. This is the most important thing. Now, and in terms of selecting a career, you have to make sure you complete one section before moving to the next. Let's assume that you're looking for a result or output that is called, we call it water in this example. Now you have something and you're trying to dig the earth, digging the soil, digging an area to find water. What if you keep digging different places, like 10 minutes this area, 10 minutes next area, and then 10 minutes next area? Will you be able to find water out of this soil, out of this area, out of this earth? Not at all. Because why? Because you kept changing the location. So you have to select one location, keep digging until you get water. No matter what, you will finally get water. Sooner or later, you get the water. Now, this means that when you select a field, try to become an expert in that. And then if you're an expert in that and you're trying to move to the next section and trying to be expert on other sections as well, it's okay. But if you start study 2-3 levels of one section and the 2-3 levels of another section, you will get a job, of course, but you will not get this dignity, you will not get this popularity, you will not get this salary, this financial reward and stuff like that. So in terms of Cisco, we have 3 levels basically. The CCNA, the like a nurse, and NP professional and the expert. So always aim at expert. Okay. Now you have different sections in the information technology in the network infrastructure. For example, you have the CCNA, CCNP, CCIE in a routing and switching section. You have the same levels. You have the CCNA, CCNP, CCIE in the voice section, in the security section. So rather than doing this, studying CCNA, CCNP, and jumping to next one, do this: CCNA, CCNP, CCIE. So you are an expert on the routing and switching field. Now you can move to the security. Start from CCNA, CCNP, CCIE. This is the most perfect method. So still you can decide for yourself, but I hope I prefer this way. Now, what is the problem with making decisions? What is the problem with setting goals? Why people do not succeed? Do they set goals properly? If yes, then why they cannot do it on the right time? Why they cannot get it done on time, to the specification? All right, according to project management definition. So what I'm just trying to say is why. Let's assume that you have these goals in your life. Okay, you say that, okay, I want to become a CCIE, an expert in the routing and switching section. Okay, a CCIE, good. And I want to lose weight 10 kg. I want to lose 10 kg of my weight. Okay, I want to create a popular YouTube channel so I can teach people around the world. Great. I want to become a millionaire. I want to find $1 million. I want to earn that $1 million. Good. I want to memorize the Holy Quran. Like you want to memorize the holy book, right? So the whole verses, everything. Okay. They're huge goals that you have. Now, I want to be a boxer, a professional boxer, not an expert boxer. Let's say a professional boxer. All right. And I want to buy a very good house. And I also work in office. I have to work too. I have my job. So if these are your goals, and these goals are not written, you haven't written it down anywhere, and if these goals do not have any start and end date and specifications at how long it takes, they're fancy stuff. They are not goals. They're not merely goals at all. So remember, whenever you have a set of goals, okay, you have to write it down. So now what do we have to do? Let's say this is my goals, right? These are my goals and I want to achieve them. What am I going to do about this? Okay, what I'm going to do, first of all, the most important thing is this. You have to find the specification of your goal. What does it mean? Okay, let me show you. Okay, I want to lose weight. Okay, how much do you want to lose? 10 kg. Okay, how much time, how long it takes me to lose this weight if I exercise for 1 hour? I have to research this. I have to see what should be my diet and everything, what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I found out that every day, if I exercise for 1 hour for 60 days, for 2 months, I lose 10 kg. Okay, I this is 1.5 hour because I dress up and I take shower and stuff like that and get prepared. So okay, rule number 1, I want to lose weight 10 kg. Okay, so I can do this. After my full research, I could find out that I can get this thing done in 60 days if I do it for 1 hour every day. Cool. What is next? I want to memorize Holy Quran, the holy book, Islamic book. Okay, now according to when I researched and I saw that if I memorize only 4 verses every day, 4 verses, 4 ayahs, then it takes me 4.33 years. 4 years and 3 months, something like that, and 3 days. So, and it takes me 1 hour every day. If every day I sit for 1 hour and memorize only 4 verses, if I keep doing this thing for 4.33 years, then I'll be able to get it done. So let's say I want to get it started with everything, starting from the weight. Okay, from first, what is the start date now? My start date is 1st January 2016. Okay, what is the end date? 2 months, 30th February 2016. They are not exact. I'm just giving you guys an example so you can have an understanding. Okay, now this goal, this is what I can achieve because I wrote it, I researched about it, I came to know about the time it takes, the duration, every day exercise time, I came to know about my start time and end time. Now, okay, I can get this thing done. Now I'm talking about a second goal. What is it? I want to memorize. Okay, if you want to memorize, you need 1 hour, you need 4.33 years, and in okay, start date 1st January 2016 and end date 30th March 2020. Okay, now I want to be a professional boxer. I don't mean that professional, but I mean I can just box and defend myself and just give a jab and lift and start cross and stuff like that. So I want to learn it and want to be a good boxer. So I understand that if every day I exercise for 1.5 hours every day, and if I continue it for 12 months, then I can be a good boxer, a basic good normal boxer, right? So I start date is 1st March 2016 and end as 1st March of 2017. Why I said March? Because I said first I want to lose weight. So if I start losing weight, so if I work on my on this exercise, so I'm gonna start it on January and I'm gonna finish it on February. Then on the same timing, 1.5 hours, I'm gonna get it started with the boxing thing, which is February. End of February is March. I start with March and I finish at the 1st March of 2017. Okay, now the point is this: when you say you want to, it means you really have to take action. By saying I want to doesn't make sense. So you have to want this thing every day for 60 days without interruption, without wasting time, without absence, so it makes sense and you achieve your goal. Now, what the point is this. Let me show you something of a football world. Now see this. In order for this guy to succeed, he has to continue running until he scores a goal. What if he stops in the middle of the field? What if he just carries on for 1 minute and stops? What if he misses the very end? It's all useless. To make sure he gets a result or output out of what he does, he has to continue it according to the plan, according to the time it is required. So if you want to lose weight, you have to want this thing every day. If you missed Monday, it means you didn't want to do this on Monday, so you didn't actually want to get it done. This project needs to be done exactly within this specific time, following the time and the specifications. So you see, you have to do it for 60 days continuously on this specific time, and start and end date, so it makes sense and you have the output. And now the same for every other thing. So you have to pay the price. You have to pay the price. If you don't pay the price, you can't get stuff done for you. Now, you want to be a professional boxer, so this is the date for it. You want to be a CCIE. First, you understand. Let's say you have done your CCNP, you're certified. You're only looking for CCIE course, not lab preparation. You want to get it done. You want to understand the technology behind it, right? So, if you want to become a CCIE, after complete research, you came to know that that you need 120 hours to get it done, and 3 hours every day. So you need to continue for 4 months time with 3 hours every day to make sure you complete this 120 hours. So in this specific example, you start with 1st January 2016 and 30th April 2016, you will be done with the CCIE course. Okay, then you want to create a YouTube channel, right? You got to create 10 videos. So every day you have to work on it 3 hours, so maximum 90. So you gotta make 30 hours video. So let's put some extra time, 90 hours. So 3 hours every day for 30 days makes it 90 hours. So start from 1st January 2016 to 30 January 2016. You can get it done. I want to buy a house. Don't say, what kind of house do you want to buy? I want to buy a house. It's my dream. What kind of, it doesn't matter, just a house, just a house. How many floors? What are the specifications? You have to know it, and you have to find the price for that. So in our case, let's say I want to buy a house which worth $100,000. So if I save $2,000 per month, if my salary is $3,000 and I save $2,000 per month, in 50 months or 4.1 year, I can get it done. So it starts from 1st January 2016 to 1 February 2020, all right? And the next, I want to become a millionaire. If I just still save this $2,000 after buying this house, it takes me 41 years to get it done. So it means from this 2020 to 2061. That's the only time I can get it done. Now once you are done with the research, you have to complete your daily schedule. If you don't complete, if you don't create a daily schedule, it means you will not be successful at all, and you will not be able to get the stuff done, the objectives or the goals done. Okay, now let's create a 5 days plan and 2 days plan, because 5 days of the week is different from 2 days of the week or the weekends. Now what we do here is we create a Saturday to Wednesday in Afghanistan, but in the United States and states overseas, it's like from Monday to Friday. Okay, so what do? I say that at night, every night from 9 to 10 p.m., put 1 hour for memorizing Holy Quran. So I continue this for 4.3 years. Now I'll memorize it, right? I'll get it done. Now from 10 to 5, it means I'm gonna sleep for 7 hours. So this is my schedule. I must have my schedule printed in front of me in my room, and wherever I go, my desk, on my room, and everywhere, like on my background of my desktop, so I can always be on time when within my time constraints. Now after that, okay, this is my sleeping time. Then I wake up at 5 o'clock, 5 to 6:30 for 1.5 hours. I'm gonna do the exercise. That's the lose weight. I'm gonna do it for 2 months. And after this time, after I'm done with this, I'm gonna start boxing in the state of this time, in the same time slot, right? So 1 hour and 30 minutes prep, right? So 5 to 6:30 a.m., 1.5 hours losing weight. Now from 6:30, you have to create a realistic plan which includes everything that you do. You can say that, okay, exercise is from 5 to 6. It includes dressing, it includes everything. You have to be realistic, okay? Now from 6, look at this, 5 to 6:30, 1.5 hours. Now from 6:30 to 7:30, 1 hour. You take shower, you take breakfast, you dress up for your office. It takes 1 hour. Now from 7:30, you go outside, wait for the transport, wait for the car to pick you up, for the bus to pick you up, to take you to office. So from 7:30 to 8, 30 minutes, you have your own car driving to office for 30 minutes. Now from 8 to 12, this is in my case, I don't have a lot of work to do in the office, so in 4 hours I can do all of my tasks. It is different in every location. So in my case, from 8 to 12, 4 hours, I'll do office work and hard work. I'll do very hard work. I will not chit chat with the co-workers and other stuff. I will just concentrate and keep working hard, and back to work and back to work. I just keep saying this to myself, back to work, make sure I work hard, I do not waste my time. Now 12 to 1 is 1 hour lunch and prayer time for me over here in Afghanistan, so I do that example, I do that one. And now from 1 to 4, there's not a lot of pressure in the office, a lot of office work, so I have free time. Sometimes there are minor tiny things I need to do, so for the 3 hours I can work on the YouTube videos if there's office work, because I set 30 days, let's say 20 days I work and 10 days, like I have a lot of time. You understand what I mean? Because for making 30 hours video, you don't need 90 hours. So that's why I put some extra time covering office work. So this is, I'm gonna cover the office work, the YouTube videos. Then from 4 to 5, I'll be doing my evening prayers, and then it takes because crowd and rush, so it takes a lot of time to get back to home or training institute, right? So from 4 to 5, it takes me 1 hour. I pray and I go towards the an institute, right? Then from 5 to 8, 3 hours, I have my CCI RNS V5 lectures. I have a class to study. For example, it was your goal, so I go to my class and study stuff like that. And then after 8 to 9, 1 hour, I go back home. It's close to my home. I do my prayer, food, and I have to sleep. Now, if I have a schedule, I know if I have to waste my time chit-chatting with friends, with family, and this and that, and see my plan, because you know what? I am going according to a schedule, and there's a big push. There's a big power, energy behind me, pushing me that I have to do this or that, because you know everything is within a schedule. So this is then if you have a schedule like this, you know you don't have time to waste to make phone calls, to go to YouTube, to go to like Facebook and waste time and chat and Messenger, Viber, stuff like that. But the other 2 days, in my case in Afghanistan, like Thursday and Friday, in your case it's going to be Saturday and Sunday US. So in these weekends, for example, office is off. There's no office time. So after doing this like what I'm trying to say is this: from I do my exercises, I do memorization and everything, but from 6:30, 7:30, you see. This is the 6:30, 7:30. There's nothing because I'm at home, and 7:30 to 8 I'm free, and 8 to 12 I'm free. So you see, in the 4 to 5 I'm free, and 5 to 8 I'm free. There's no class, for example. So it means that on 2 specific weekends I have 9.5 hours free. So I can do what? In this only I can say to my friends that, hey guys, only on these 2 days I have this much of hour, or I can just progress more and put some more stuff. And like, let's say I want to start a project management professional course, or I would like to start like whatever, anything else, any other course that you require, and put it in the free time slot, and promote and progress as much as you can. So this is how it helps you out and how you can progress in life. But what the point is, now what you have to do is you also have to create that Excel sheet for the plans you have. But hold on. Now I know what? Now I know this. Now I know that within this date, in the 30th February, I'll lose weight. Within this date, I'll be I would have memorized Holy Quran, and within this date, 2017, I'll be a professional boxer. Within this date, I will have done my CCIE, and within this date, I would have created my YouTube channel. And within this date, like, you know, I know everything that on what date I'll be what. And now I have to create a progress sheet on the Excel, which is just will be looking like this. For example, you said CCIE, so you start day 1. Okay, your day 1 starts on Monday, December 28, whatever the date is. So your plan is to cover video number 1, 2, 3. Look at the online videos, or let's say you're in the class, so you have the course contents to cover and stuff like that. On day 2, you this and this. If you are absent, yes or no. Present, yes. Absent, no. So if you're present, yes. So you can write about the status and comments and stuff like that. So you follow up, okay, with this schedule every day. You write down the status and comments if there's a problem or something, whatever. Then at the very end, you will understand that, and this is this date, day 120, end of CCIE. It means 26 April 2016. You will have done your CCIE. And the same for losing weight, for Holy Quran, for YouTube video, professional boxer, and everything else. You see, buy house, become millionaire, daily report. Now, once you're done with this, every day you have to create a report. This is daily report. Okay, this on this exact date, on 28. So did you do this? At the end of the day, you have to write down this report. Did you do this? What was the problem and stuff like that? Comments here. Did you do this and this? You have to fill it up, okay, every day. And the end of the day, lesson of the day, what did you learn? Problem of the day, what you should do better, what you did worse, what you could have done, like what are the changes, modifications you're supposed to bring. And the next day again. So keep going with this. Once you know you keep going with this structured method, you will have a lot of production in your life. You will be very productive. You will be very different. So this was a point number 2, which says point number 2, yes, which says that it identify your goals in life. Okay, so what do you want to be? You have to think about it. You have to find it. You have to brainstorm and make a list, and then select the top most important ones and work on it and decide. So you have to keep going with this plan, and it will be very much effective. So we are done with point number 2. I'll see you guys in the next video.